This is going to be the making of this doorbell cam short film. I did not get any behind the scenes footage on set. I did not get any behind the scenes photos, and I think you'll understand why. So let me tell you why. Let me just set the stage. I'm filming this late at night on a Thursday, and I'm outside my house wearing a creepy mask looking super suspicious. And there's no lights set up, there's no camera gear set up. I don't have friends that could ease the situation. So it's just me walking up to my house at 12 midnight on a pretty busy street. I had a decent flow of cars coming through the whole time. And I cut everything so that it looks like there's not a bunch of cars coming through the whole time. But there is. I was trying to get through this as fast as possible. I was not stopping to take pictures. I was not stopping to take video. I probably should have, but I was trying to move. So here, let's just start. So it starts, I'm walking up. And this is probably the fourth or fifth take because cars started coming every time, and I just took off my mask because I didn't want to be a creeper. So there's a cut right here. Yep, I cut right there. Tried to make it seamless. And so this is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing right outside my house. 12 on a Thursday night, looking creepy. I'm wearing all dark clothes, but for some reason my dark gray shirt and jacket look the same color as my white mask. And then you could see just barely, I don't know if you could tell, I'm wearing glasses under there because I wear glasses. And there's just something not creepy about a killer wearing glasses under their mask. Maybe it's extra creepy. I don't know. If you're a killer, get some contacts, get LASIK, because you don't see Michael Myers wearing glasses, and he's pretty old in the newest movie. So there's probably 3 other takes where I walk up here, cars come by, and I crouch, probably looking more suspicious than ever. But that's what I did. I crouched, take my mask off. I'm scared. And then there's also probably a full 10 minutes where I'm just sitting in this chair contemplating my life, thinking, why did I do this? I'm going to get the cops called on me, and it's going to be weird. I don't know. So let's move on. I look around because I'm pretty worried that those sirens are real. Those sirens aren't real. I put those in. Then I turn around carefully because I can't see very well and I don't want to fall down this step. Look at those gentle steps. So worried. Oh, don't trip. And I cut right here. I data mosh. Okay, so the glitches in this thing. I put a lot of glitches in to make it less boring. And it's a technique called data moshing. It looks super cool. I really like it. There's a music video that has it that's super cool. It's been used before, but I really like it. And I used to try to achieve it using the old methods, which was using some weird software that looked like it came out in 1998 and using it in ways that it wasn't intended to actually damage the footage and take out iframes and p-frames, which is a whole thing that goes deep into video compression, and it was not a fun thing. So now I use an After Effects plugin that's been pretty useful. I'll link it down below. I think it's just called Data Mosh or After Effects Data Mosh. I don't know. It works though, and pretty much after I edited this video and put some sound effects in, I just went through to a bunch of points that felt like it could use a data mosh, or maybe places where I was trying to hide a cut, and I would data mosh those sections just to spice up the video a little bit, add a little extra creepiness. Hopefully it came off well. So as we move on, oh, here we go. So in this video I decided, so pretty much a dude walks up to the door and he leaves something weird on the patio. And then weird things start happening. So I've got a patio chair out on the patio and a towel that had been hanging out on my porch for weeks for no good reason. It was just sitting there, so I decided to use it. So I tied fishing line to both of these things, and I just went off camera and I pulled them until I didn't feel like pulling them anymore. And yeah, so this whole time I can't see what I'm filming because I filmed the whole thing on a baby monitor. So I took one of my kids' baby monitors I taped it to the top of a tripod, and I put that outside my door, right where a doorbell would be. And then below the tripod, I had just an audio recorder, the Zoom H4n, whatever it's called. So that was my setup. Baby monitor on top of a tripod, taped with blue painter's tape. And I use the baby monitor because it has this built-in infrared. It took a micro SD card, and it just already had the look. It had the wide angle, and so it was useful. I didn't even mess around with trying to use a nice camera or something because I just knew it wouldn't look the same. And don't you always hate it in movies when someone's FaceTiming someone and they're being FaceTimed with like a $50,000 cinema camera? And you can just tell it's all like nice bokeh and they're cleared 24 frames a second. And you're like, that's not how it looks. Why are you doing this? Just, I don't know. It's always weird when you try to force something to look lo-fi rather than just making it lo-fi to begin with. Sometimes it backfires though, I'm gonna be honest. There's been times when I've shot things intentionally lo-fi, I'm like, I regret this. So, I'm glad it worked out this time. So I'm pulling off camera, just some fishing line. Didn't even mask it out, you can't even see it. Maybe you can, I don't know, I haven't even looked. There's a weird cut in there. Look at the towel, something not right about that. When it goes back, I pull it once. Look at that. See, I tried to cut it with a data mosh. Okay. Come back, data mosh. Jacket white as snow. I took my glasses off for that one because I'm like, they're definitely gonna see it. It's gonna kill the vibe. So it's pretty cool. You can see some creepy eyes on there. Here I'm pressing just below the camera, trying not to knock over my flimsy tripod. Amazon, don't sue me, using the Ring doorbell sound effect. So then I went inside and I had to change into normal clothes. And that's not a big deal, but that's what I did. I went inside, I changed, and I came out, and I did this take twice. So as you can see, check out this cut. It's brilliant. You'll never notice it, just kidding. So look at the package sitting on the porch. Boom, it moved. I cut in the big blinding white light. I'm looking around, oh man, who did this? Pick it up. Riveting. My acting skills, insane, coming through. So I data mosh because I pulled it out of the bag, and so it's like, ooh, it's really messing with that camera, really getting in the way of the signals. Data mosh that, because why not? Goes inside. And then in editing, I just went through and found some ridiculous sound effects and tried to throw them all in there. I wanted to make this part a little bit longer after he went inside, but I also didn't want the video to get really boring and people to click away and think it was over. So just hop right into those sound effects. And so one of the creepy screaming sound effect is actually one of my kids crying, and I reversed it and pitch shifted it and made it sound kind of scary. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little weird. That's me yelling. My family went on a walk and I was like, I'll catch up. I went into a closet where there's a lot of clothes so the noise is dampened, and I just screamed, and it really hurt my throat for like a day. So data mosh, just data mosh all this because obviously supernatural things are happening. And here I come, I'm back. Look, I'm probably so scared of tripping over this step. Yeah, I think I was so scared I data moshed it because I looked like a fool looking down. This guy just lets himself in. Didn't lock the door apparently. Sound effect, who knows what's happening there? Someone's getting wrecked. Okay, that sound effect, that was in my recorder. It sounded like something bouncing on the ground. I don't know what that was. I don't remember recording that. I'm a little spooked about it, to be honest, but I left it in because if something spooks you, put it in. That's what I always say. That's my motto. So, fun fact, nobody will ever know unless I tell you, is that now I am holding the hat that I was wearing when I came out playing the homeowner. But now the killer is holding it. Even though he didn't kill anybody technically. But who knows why he's taking it? Is it a souvenir for him? Will this be the object that curses the next household? I don't know. But it's an Easter egg, and I put it in there. Look back at the camera. Cue the creepy orchestra of noises. Walk away. And then data mosh myself out of existence because I don't want to walk down the street wearing that mask. So I bailed halfway through that walk. And that's the end. Yeah, the whole thing, I filmed and edited and I came up with the idea, the whole thing, within 24 hours. The idea to shoot a short film from the perspective of a doorbell camera had been on my to-do list for probably 4 months. And every time I would sit down to write something, I couldn't think of anything. And I watched a bunch of like, oh, creepy real footage of doorbell cameras. I'm like, how do I make a story out of this? So eventually, just one night, I decided I'm just gonna film it tonight. I gave myself like an hour to come up with an idea. I was just sitting on the couch. I wrote some notes down in my notes app and I just went for it. So the whole thing was conceptualized, filmed, edited, and released within 24 hours. So that felt good, just to get it done. Been on my to-do list for so long. But other than that, that's pretty much the story of this short film. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it was fun, informative, maybe, enjoyable, life-changing. If it was, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if it wasn't, do it, like, comment, and subscribe.